Hello, Michael here, looking at Psalms 44, a psalm subtitled, Come to Our Help. And we're looking at verse 18 to 23 for the exposition. And we're going to go ahead and read those verses. Verse 18, Our heart is not turned back, neither have our steps declined from thy way. Verse 19, Though thou hast sore broken us in the place of dragons, and covered us with the shadow of death. 20, If we have forgotten the name of our God, or stretched out our hands to a strange God. 21. Shall not God search this out? For he knoweth the secrets of the heart. Verse 22. Yea, for thy sake are we killed all the day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter. And verse 23. Awake, why sleepest thou, O Lord? Arise, cast us not off forever. And so we look to the treasure of David for the exposition. Verse 18. Our heart is not turned back, neither have our steps declined from thy way. Heart and life were agreed, and both were true to the Lord's way. Neither within nor without had the godly sufferers offended. They were not absolutely perfect, but they were sincerely free from all wilful transgression. It was a healthy sign for the nation that her prophet poet could testify to her uprightness before God, both in heart and act. Far oftener the case would have worn quite another color, for the tribes were all too apt to set up other gods and forsake the rock of their salvation. Verse 19. Though thou hast sore broken us in the place of dragons, though utterly crushed and rendered desolate and driven, as it were, to associate with creatures such as jackals, owls, serpents, which haunt deserted ruins, yet Israel remained faithful. To be true to a smiting God, even when the blows lays our joys in ruinous heaps, is to be such as the Lord delighted in. Better to be broken by God than from God. Better to be in the place of dragons than of deceivers, and covered us with the shadow of death. The language is very strong. The nation is described as completely enveloped in the dense darkness of despair and death, covered up as though confined in hopelessness. Yet the claim is made that they still remained mindful of their God, and a glorious plea it is. Better death than false of faith. Those who are true to God shall never find him false to them. Verse 20. An appeal is now made to the omniscience of God. He is himself called in to bear witness that Israel had not set up another God. If we have forgotten the name of our God, this would be the first step in apostasy. Men first forget the true, and then adore the false. Or stretched out our hands to a strange God. Stretching out the hands was the symbol of adoration or of entreaty in prayer. This they had not offered to any of the idols of the heathens. Verse 21. Shall not God search this out? Could such idolatry be concealed from him? Would he not with holy indignation have detected unfaithfulness to itself, even had it been hidden in the heart and unrevealed in the life? For he knoweth the secrets of the heart. He is acquainted with the inner workings of the mind, and therefore this could not have escaped him. Not the heart only which is secret, but the secrets of the heart, which are secrets of the most secret thing, are as open to God as a book to a reader. The reason is that the Lord himself knew the people to be sincerely his followers, and therefore was not visiting them for sin. Hence then, affliction evidently came from quite another cause. Verse 22. Yea, that is, assuredly, certainly, for thy sake, and not for our offenses, but for obeying thee, The trials of these suppliants came upon them because they were loyal to their God. Are we killed all the day long? Persecution never ceased to hound them to the death. They had no respite and found no door of escape, and all in God's behalf, because they would not forsake their covenant God and King. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter, as if we were only meant to be killed and made on purpose to be victims, as if it were as easy and as innocent a thing to slay us as to slaughter sheep. In this and following verse, we clearly hear the martyr's cry. From Piedmont and Smithfield, from St. Bartholomew's Massacre and the dragonnades of Cloverhouse, this appeal goes up to heaven, while the souls under the altar continue their solemn cry for vengeance. Not long shall the church plead in this fashion. Her shame shall be recompensed. Her triumph shall dawn. In verse 23. Awake, why sleepest thou, O Lord? God sleepeth not, but the psalmist puts it so, as if on no other theory he could explain the divine in action. He would fain see the great judge ending oppression and giving peace to the holy. Therefore does he cry, Awake! He cannot understand why the reign of tyranny and the oppression of virtue are permitted, and therefore he inquires, Why sleepest thou? Rise! This is all thou needest to do. One move of thine will save us. Cast us not off forever. Long enough hast thou deserted us. The terrible effects of thine absence are destroying us. End thou our calamities, and let thine anger be appeased. In persecuting times men are apt to cry, Where is the God of Israel? At the thought of what the saints have endured from their haughty enemies, we join our voices in the great martyr's cry and sing with the bard of paradise. Avenge, O Lord, thy slaughtered saints, whose bones lie scattered on the Alpine mountains cold. Even those who kept thy truths so pure of old, when all our fathers worshipped stocks and stones. Forget not, in thy book record their groans, who were thy sheep. Avenge, O Lord, thy slaughtered saints, whose bones lie scattered on the Alpine mountains cold. Even those who kept thy truth so pure of old, when all our fathers worshipped stocks and stones. Forget not, in thy book record their groans, who were thy sheep. Yes, indeed, heavy is the narrative of this text, and for us to imbibe that Israel itself was subject to great oppression and warfare and bodily injury, ravaging a nation. We have to be mindful. We have to be circumspect and fear our God, love our God, and stay true to our God. Big pill indeed. Michael here declaring yet again that Jesus is Lord. Trust you enjoyed the meditation. Until next time, be blessed.